everybody. Welcome to DNN, the Dusty News Network, where I read the news at you incredibly rapidly. This is the fastest paced comedy news program in the history of everybody who's ever lived, ever. Thank you for joining me tonight. As always, have an amazing program for you. We're up to 3 shows a week now. Hell yeah, we did it. Did a spectacular show on Wednesday, and we have another one coming at you tonight. How do I do it? It's a mystery, but gonna cover the latest in Target news. They're still going crazy over the tuck-friendly swimsuits at Target. Gonna cover that. Elon Musk signing a deal with the devil. Him and DeSantis doing some shady behind-the-scenes deals. We're gonna cover it. Got a couple heroes in the heroes section. Hell yeah. Got a long, slow news week we're gonna do in the after party. So be sure to tune to the after party after the show. But let's go ahead and get it started, folks. Got a lot to cover. Let's jump right in. Gonna do the first section, something I like to call woke panic. It's the woke mind virus. You guys heard of this? Apparently it's bad, but it's exactly the opposite of what Elon Musk says it is. It's not the left who is all crazy with this woke mind virus. It's the right who sees wokeness in everything. They're ready to boycott on a moment's notice, even at the hint of wokeness, which is some kind of vague, nebulous term that doesn't really mean anything. But hey, don't think about it. First off, they still mad about Target, folks. They still on this shit. Violently ransacking displays. Right-wing douchebags are not mentally healthy. They get on the Twitter, they get on the Facebook, they get on Fox News, Newsmax, and they're fed a steady diet of propaganda. The wokesters are taking over, and they're grooming the children, but really all it is the same as it's always been, right? It's marketing. Gay people usually have disposable incomes because they don't have a lot of kids. They're a great segment of the population on market too. And marketing towards gay people has been popular for at least a decade or more now. But all of a sudden, right-wingers are just coming out of the woodwork to tell you exactly how they feel. And it's, if you dare market to gays anymore, we're going to destroy your whole company. They have waged direct war on gays, lesbians, trans people. And I thought we were headed in the right direction with this, but apparently not. Apparently we've regressed back to the 1960s. Watch how out of their mind these old fucking boomer conservatives are. Oh, dude, just walking in Target store, just destroying them, yeah. Out of his mind. Here's the law and order, people. Fuck the law and order. Fuck your private company. Everything conservatives once stood for, out the fucking window. Because of the fear-mongering, because of the gay and trans panic spread by their influencers, because this is all they have. And it's a joke, folks. Whenever the circus comes to town, you can expect the clowns to come out of the woodwork. Here are their new heroes. Like a MAGA rapper, because, you know, that's a thing. Fagra Blow, which I'm pretty sure is his name, has a new viral video where he's attacking Target. Let's watch as much of it as we can stand. Cringe alert.
Yeah. Intentional shoppers. Yeah. There's a cleanup on every aisle.
Motherfucker, this is bad. You should feel bad. Gonna have a heart attack for your 40, bitch.
Target on my back, but they targeting your kids.
Yeah.
They don't even need to ask, cause you all know what it is. Yeah, that's why I keep it strapped, and I'm always by my bands. This agenda gotta stop, and you know we gonna win when they target, yeah, they targeting. Target, yeah, they target kids. Target, yeah, they targeting.
We don't have any self-discipline at all.
Target's that wrong, trying to play with the kids.
Hell
It's the mayor of Megaville. I'm preaching again. You know that LGBTQ don't win too far. You know they cutting these kids, they leaving trannies with scars. Why they pushing agenda, promoting sexual genders? I'm only rocking with Bruce, don't rock with no Caitlyn Jenner. You think that gay shit don't get you paid? Yeah, we gon' see. It's my life, it's one, vote with Trump, baby. They put a target on my back, but they targeting your kids. They don't even need to ask, cause you all know what it is. Yeah, that's why I keep it strapped, and I'm always by my beds. This
Super serious conservatives. is, goddammit, what happened to your party? Gonna be a one party country before too long. You're destroying yourselves. What is going on? Fat Boy Tim, I like it. Kitty cats, as always, we have Tig Cats in the background. I forgot to mention super chats. Get your super chats in. Gonna read all the super chats at halftime. Please support the show if you can. There's a button over here. Click on it. Donate whatever you want to donate. I read every super chat at halftime, and it's the only way I make money on this show. So if you could help me out, I'd very much appreciate it. Super chat me. Thank you, and please. And all right. Shockingly, there are a lot of gay grifters out there, folks. Gay folks, just like the rest of us, right? Just like white folks, just like black folks, just like straight folks. A bunch of them are shitty. Like most people. A large section of the human population is just garbage. So you have a lot of these gay folks that realize, hey, all I have to do is spread the same moral panic that all the other right-wing conservative douchebags are doing, and I can make a fucking bank. Here you got Benny Johnson, who is funded by billionaires, jumping on the bandwagon, headed out to Target to shit on any kind of support or marketing towards gay people like himself. Sell out. Let's have a look.
Okay, so I am here at Target in Tampa, Florida. Just walked in the door. You've heard that there's a backlash and that Target's made some real changes to their very aggressive
So aggressive. Oh my God.
This year. And
Pride display so aggressive. I can't possibly ignore it. Are we the snowflakes?
you have been lied to. Actually.
Definitely.
Because right here at the very front of the building,
Oh no.
there you go. There's your
Okay.
toddler.
Okay. It's just checkerboard rainbow shit, but okay.
Mannequin. And it gets better.
Oh,
Check this out.
I know. It
So,
gets better. Cool.
they've also have
Uh-huh.
plenty of toddler gear,
It's
plenty of onesies.
Pride month. Yeah.
Literally 12 months. That's what that is.
Okay. That's for
They have
gay
this
people's
designer.
kids. Cool.
See that? This
Oh
is
no.
designed
We
by the
belong
now
everywhere.
infamous
Horrible.
Satanic company.
Oh no.
The guy
Not
that says, "We're
Satanism.
hanging with Satan
Cool.
because Satan respects pronouns." This is his brand.
Oh, satanic panic. It's the 80s
right here at the
again.
front of the store, along with the child mannequin. Now I've been asking, how close is this giant display, which is at the front of the store? How close is this to the Joanna Gaines section?
Who gives a fuck?
Which I find particularly interesting.
Why?
You know, Joanna Gaines has a very lucrative, presumably multi-billion-dollar deal with Target.
Okay,
and she's
good.
a Christian
All right,
who
fuck
has
her. Fuck
Christian
you.
moral values that she wishes to uphold.
And
built
yet nobody boycotted that. Christianity teaching that slavery is okay, teaching to bash kids on rocks if they're disobedient, teaching you that women shouldn't speak up in public, teaching you the worst of humanity. No one's boycotting that shit because atheists and the left aren't crying piss baby snowflakes, but you guys sure are. Please continue to whine.
built her entire brand on family values. You see, I've just taken like probably 10 steps from the display,
Okay, cool.
and here we are. This is the Joanna Gaines fiefdom inside of Target.
So you're saying that Christianity has plenty of representation. It's not one-sided at all. So you're saying they're totally fair and balanced with their marketing? Isn't that a good thing?
So here you go. There they are.
There you are. What is on his head? Holy God.
The
Killer
paragons.
fire. They're the paragons,
of
yeah.
Christian entrepreneurs and family values.
I'm sure they're
right
the paragons
next to
of
the
family
satanic
values.
designs
Like Lauren
inside
Boebert and
of the Pride
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
display in Target.
Yep. Cry more, noob! I love to hear you whine about it. Good God. Nothing more important to bitch about, folks, in the world. And we got an update from this queen. Remember I showed you this queen on the last show?
I support the satanic pride propaganda.
Yeah, both.
You support it?
Satan and Pride.
You support
Satan and Pride. I support all of it. Yes, queen, the queen. We all deserve the hero that we need in this time. But she went public, folks, and let us know that it hasn't all been rainbows, pun intended. She says, for the record, hi, I'm the woman in the last video. That video is over 2 years old, and I've worked for Target for nearly 10 years, and the backlash is put me on a 3-month LOA last summer. I was diagnosed with anxiety and PTSD from the situation. Since then, I've worked through a lot of the damage it caused. Even after all of the drama, the disrespect, the threats, I still do not agree with removing pieces of the collection. I never will. Yep, you're a legend, hero. But it's hard to stand up sometimes. You know, you think it's easier than it is. You think when somebody's brave, they're always brave. But it's not fucking easy. Taking a lot of shit can weigh you down. It can start to wear on you. I know firsthand all about it. So thank you for being a hero. And I'm sorry that it has been distressful to you. But the same guy we're talking about, Ethan, Elijah, where the fuck his name is. I don't know what the guy's name is. I don't give a shit.
Answer.
This guy, remember?
Nothing on it.
He's the one who I showed you in the last show, threatened to hunt down Target employees, threatened to hunt down gays and lesbians, says there's no safe place they can hide, literal terrorist. His whole thing is going around to Target, other stores, and harassing the hero employees that work there, just trying to get by and make a living wage for themselves and their family. Well, I didn't know this, folks. I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised. Nobody should be. But apparently it was revealed a couple years ago that this guy is actually gay as shit. Got caught on Grindr trying to hook up with dudes. Tizzy exposed him long ago. This from the Dusty Smith Show subreddit. So let's have a look here.
And also hates the gays. Because LGBT equals communism. Oh yeah, and don't forget it's satanic propaganda. Even had a flag burning there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ethan lives in Arizona.
Ethan.
Other people live in Arizona too.
Uh-huh.
Gay people.
Gay people.
Gay men.
Mm-hmm.
Gay men on gay dating and hookup apps.
Oh, snap.
Live in Arizona.
I see where this is going.
And they seem to know Ethan well.
Uh-huh. Shocker.
Because he's on those too.
Yeah.
Now, as I understand it, this already leaked a little bit, and he tried to play it off as, I'm on there hunting pedophiles.
Uh-huh, right.
You sure about that, Ethan?
He's on there hunting pedophiles as himself, as an adult, talking to other adults. Uh-huh.
Because this guy's a full-grown man, and you're presenting yourself, which looks like a full-grown man.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, you...
And there you go. Thanks, man. I don't mind kissing and making out. I just want to lay on my back naked as you're on top of me as we French kiss, Ethan says to the gay daddy. And the gay daddy says, hell yeah, I'm down. Do you give head? To which Ethan says, yeah, I do. I love when a guy's milk gets in my beard. And the gay daddy says, can I rub my meat on your pretty face? And Ethan says, you can smack me with it. I'll even suck your balls. Yeah. Uh-huh. Gay as shit. Who could have possibly seen this coming? Why? Why are so many self-loathing gay men like this? Just suck dick already. Nobody cares. But I guess, they get rewarded for it. He literally makes a living going and harassing other people for marketing to gay folks. So I guess I'm not surprised. Please continue.
Really got into it about, stuff you like to get in your beard and how...
Yes, I want to get your booty nice and wet before I slide my big cock inside you, says the gay daddy. And to Ethan says, taste my hoe, daddy, stretch it out. Which daddy says, are you tight? Have you been penetrated before? Ethan's all like, I'm tight but experienced. I've been with a few guys and I like it. I love my butt cheeks bounce around as I'm being pounded hard. Guys tell me that I feel better than their girls. Can I see a pic of your sexy cock? I bet you can, Ethan.
Tight certain parts of you are. Yeah. He did a video where he was just at Fashion Square Mall in Orlando, Florida, and I couldn't help but think about how much swiping he must have done on Grindr. Like, you figure he did a lot of butt stuff while he was down there?
Yes.
Again, that's his...
Lots of butt stuff, all of the butt stuff. So just so many self-hating gates. Benny Johnson, Ethan, Ron DeSantis, all of you guys. Holy fuck. Just get topped already. Get your prostate pounded, dudes. Relax. And, of course, Benny Shapiro putting out the most ridiculous bullshit narratives you could possibly put out there. He says, Target sells Hanukkah stuff every year. Good point. The Jewish faith, which mutilates every single baby boy. Genital mutilation, cutting off a major portion of the penis. Zero pushback from anybody ever. Nobody boycotting Target over that. Maybe we fucking should. Great point, Ben Shapiro. If there's one thing we should be boycotting, it should be sexual mutilators of boy babies, right? Goes on to say there has never been a boycott of Target based on that yet. Target celebrates Black History Month every year. There's never been a boycott on Target based on that yet. First, they come after the gays. That's first. Next up, it's going to be black people. Don't you even doubt it for a fucking second. Now they've shown their playbook. They don't have any problem with baby boys being mutilated. Hell no. But if you market towards gay people, they've drawn their line in the sand. They've exposed themselves for the hate-filled piece of shit they are. If you dare even hint towards being supportive of gay people, they will destroy your company, and black folks are next, because that will be seen as wokeness. If marketing towards gay people is woke, then why would marketing towards black people be woke? And then next, women. Oh my God, you're marketing towards women? Fuck this. Destroy your whole business. You don't think it's coming? Just fucking wait. It's just beginning. So a bad analogy, Ben Shapiro. Yes, first they came for the gays, and I said nothing. Then they came after the black folks, and I said, hey, I'm not black. What the fuck do I care? Then they came after the atheists, and I'm like, what's that now? Yeah, too late. That's why you got to stand up now, Ben Shapiro. You might want to look into that saying a little more. Seems like Jews would be more interested in it. Just saying, dude. And talking about the leopards eating my face party, disabled veteran constitutional conservative says, first off, I'm all in on the boycott. Of course you are. Why wouldn't you be? With that said, my youngest daughter is an executive with Target and is receiving death threats on her Facebook. Imagine. Who could have seen that coming? Who could be responsible for this? Jackass. She has nothing to do with what merchandise is sold in stores. What's it matter? Neither do the employees that work there. They still get harassed. Neither do the majority of the people that are at Target. Not stopping people from going and then harassing them, making their lives worse. We had bomb threats at Target. Not stopping any of that shit. Goes to say, you threaten my daughter, you threaten me. I wouldn't advise that. You're a big tough guy. What the fuck you gonna do? Nothing. Besides, you're disabled. Psh, nobody's scared of you, Grandpa. Shut the fuck up. Maybe if you're on the right side of the issue, it wouldn't be happening. And of course, Tim Pool out there, God damn it, this is the #1 conservative influencer on the fucking planet. Has the mentality of a dumb 9-year-old boy. I guess they're bringing the word gay back as an insult. Tim Pool says, if you drink Bud Light and shop at Target, you're gay. Got us, nailed us. Oh my God. Making $20 million a year for this, folks. This is the level you can be at, make $20 million a year if you're willing to sell out any kind of morals you had, any integrity. Sell your soul. And this is the level you can be at and make fucking bank. And folks, Tim Pool is 100% a pedophile enabler. Quote me on, sue me, Tim Pool. Sue me. Here's the great part about being poor as fuck. I ain't got to worry about nobody suing me. I ain't got shit you can take, but it's true any fucking way. I'll stand up in a goddamn court of law and say it. Tim Pool, pedophile, fucking enabler. This is exactly what they're doing. So Tim Pool is spreading the narrative purposely, indirectly or directly, trying to make it seem like all LGBTQ people are pedophiles. All of them are trying to groom your kids. Meanwhile, the people really grooming your kids, pastors, preachers, youth pastors, people in the clergy, we know that's fucking true. So doing what all these conservatives do, trying to put the spotlight on people that are not actually molesting your kids, making it seem like they're the pedophiles, while the actual pedophiles hide in the shadows. They scurry like cockroaches, while you put the spotlight where it doesn't fucking belong. You enable them to hide. You shield them from the view of people who should actually be calling them out, protesting them, boycotting them. Great case in point. So this got spread all over Twitter by Tim Pool. Now, it did get removed. I knew it was going to get removed. I foresaw this happening, folks. It got removed from Twitter first, and then I went bookmarked it on YouTube, and I knew it was going to get removed. So, not just a pretty face, folks. I downloaded this video. This is the video Tim Pool was sharing everywhere. I'll just go ahead and show you. He shared this. Like I said, it got removed. And he's like, wow, don't they have these in Target? So this is a video of a guy, Maj Tour, who is going to explain the colors in the LGBTQIA plus flag and claim that many of the colors are directly linked to pedophilia on purpose. They're signaling to other pedophiles that this is our flag. We're doing this specifically to molest and rape children. Tim Pool spreading this bullshit. Then he's claiming, hey, if you read through the thread, this guy's pointing out that pedos use the same colors as the trans flag. They're all doing it on purpose. They're all pedos. So, spoiler alert, this guy he's retweeting is himself a fucking pedo. Tim Pool, the pedo enabler, spreading videos of a pedophile who's falsely claiming the LGBTQIA plus flag is a flag of pedophiles. So I'm going to show you the video that Tim Pool is spreading, and then we're going to do a deep dive into this. Here's the video from this pedophile.
What's up, Solutionaries? Maj 2 right here.
I'll turn it up. Give me a second. We're working on. All right, so turn it up. Turn it up, Dusty. Come on, up to 100. All right. So this is a Maj Tour. Those flag colors mean what? Is the name of the video.
What's up, Solutionaries? Maj 2 right here. I'm out and about getting some coffee, about to hit the gym and things like that. But I'm in a different part of town than I normally am. I'm in front of this chain corporate coffee shop, and this flag is what we see here. Now, obviously, everybody knows that this is the GBT flag. But I want to showcase a few things to you guys.
Okay.
If you notice, you'll start to see this part of the flag adding more into the situation. Initially, the rainbow was God's promise. Now it means something else, right? But now
God's promise for what? God's promise that he would never murder everybody on the earth again, including all the little babies, all the pregnant women, all the fetuses, all the cute little baby bunny rabbits, kittens, dogs, puppies, everything. Yeah. Seems like a psycho to me, but please continue.
It's more, you'll start to see more of these colors added. This is supposed to be for black people.
Okay, cool.
This is supposed to be for brown people.
Cool.
These colors right here seem to be a little strange. And this goes into what's called the minor attracted person.
He's making all this up, folks.
Attracted person.
Literally making all this up.
Flag. So I want to go over what these actual colors mean.
He's about to lie.
And light blue on this flag stands for attraction to infant boy.
Literally nobody who added these to the flags had that in mind. Now, is it possible that some weirdo, some 2 or 3 people who are members of NAMBLA use these colors for something? Yes, but 0 of the gay, lesbian, trans people who added these colors to this flag knew anything about that, nor did they add these colors to the flag for that fucking purpose. This guy's fucking lying, and Tim Pool's spreading this because he wants to spread stochastic terrorism. When others of his viewers, it's already happened, his fans go out and murder people, he'll just deny they're his fans. He'll just deny the whole fucking thing. He'll pretend like it's not happening. He'll pretend it's a psyop. He'll pretend it's the government. He'll pretend it's Antifa. Anything he has to do to keep from taking responsibility. But he is 100% responsible for spreading these lies. This guy's literally a fucking pedophile. I'm about to show you. That's spreading this. Tim Pool's spreading literal propaganda for pedophiles, trying to make it look like gays, lesbians, and trans people are themselves pedophiles because he knows it's going to get violence and hatred spread towards these people. And he doesn't care. And YouTube, Twitter, 100% part of the problem. YouTube don't give a fucking shit. YouTube is enabling this stochastic terrorism. YouTube making Tim Pool a fucking millionaire as he does this shit.
Okay? That's what this light blue is for. Okay? The pink stands for attraction to minor girls.
Oh no, pink! If you're wearing pink, folks, that means you're attracted to infant girls. That's just what pink always means, right? Isn't that what we all agree on that pink means? They definitely knew that that's what pink means, and that's why they put it in the flag, right?
That's what the pink is for. And then, the white. The white stands for attraction to virgin children.
Definitely, folks. 100%.
So when you start to see these things,
You start to see them. Don't we all know that that's what those are supposed to stand for? And did the people that added those flags know that's what they stood for and added to the flag on purpose for that reason? Definitely. They're all pedophiles, folks. They're all coming for your children, says Tim Pool, the #1 conservative influencer, marketed continuously by YouTube to all of us.
it went from just the rainbow, which initially was God's promise, into all of these other things. You should start asking yourself why they want virgins, young girls, young boys, brown and black people to succumb to this overall flag. I want y'all to actually...
What you should be asking is, why is a pedophile pretending like this flag has anything to do with pedophilia? And yes, he was arrested for unlawful contact with a minor, sexual offenses, statutory sexual assault, and corruption of a minor. Now, it was withdrawn when his victim didn't show up to court, which often happens, but arrested fucking pedophile. That's what Tim Pool is spreading in order to smear and spread violence against gays and lesbians. 100% with the backing of YouTube. Pedophile enabler Tim Pool. He should be called out every goddamn chance. And yeah, just found out the guy who was lying about trans flag being a minor attracted person flag was charged in court as a pedophile. Of course they were, folks. Of course. There's a reason they continuously spread propaganda, lies. There's a reason they continuously try to put the spotlight elsewhere than on their cell. They're trying to hide in the shadows, enabled by the most popular conservative influence who don't actually give a shit about children in any way. All they care about is making money. No soul, no integrity whatsoever. Fuck Tim Pool. And of course, they continue to capitulate at Target to the MAGA terrorists, but at least a few good things have come out of it. Like one, this main person that they removed from the store has gotten so many orders from the controversy that their products are not even available anymore. They're sold out everywhere. So at least a little bit of backfiring working out in our favor. So congrats to Eric Carnell of Apraline, which is the satanic trans gay designer who has all the conservatives in a tizzy. But the crazy part is it is working, folks, and they're just bragging about it. They're giddy. Here's James Woods, go woke, go broke, pointing out that Target lost $9 billion in a week following a boycott cause over LGBTQ. I don't know if they lost exactly $9 billion, but if you look at Target stock, yeah. Lost another 1% today. Over 5 days, they've lost 8%. That's like, what, $7 billion in market cap? So it is working. It is effective. And they're sending a loud and clear message now, conservatives, to all businesses. If you dare in any way even acknowledge gay people, if you market to them, we won't buy from you. You're not even allowed to market to gay people anymore, or we will destroy your entire fucking company. It's war now. Back to the 1950s, folks. It happened real fucking fast. And gays aren't the last people that are going to be facing this. Black folks are next. Women are next. All of us are next. If you're not straight, white, Christian, you're next. Welcome to the new fascist fucking America. I mean, but like they have the right to do it. Like I said on the last show, boycotting and protest is American as apple pie. So they absolutely have every right to do it. But the fact that you guys are spending all your time on this, the fact that this is what you're protesting and boycotting instead of the things that actually matter in this life. Well, I mean, that says more about you than I ever could, right? Just shows how low you guys are, how far you have fallen. And the next thing they're all upset about this week is the new Alan Wake game. Apparently the Alan Wake game is woke. It's Alan Woke, folks. So guess what they're mad about? Because the game has a black female character in it. Yep. They're not going to start with the gays, folks. Nobody is safe. In a trailer for an Alan Wake game, most of the gameplay is with some random quota. Haha, yeah, she has to be a random quota. It's a black woman. No black person ever got to where they are based on merit, so they're just quotas. with some random quota strong and independent, which is the name they give any woman in the game. Good luck. You seem to know what your target audience was waiting for very well. Go woke, go broke. To which Dustin Horn follows it up. Exactly. Might as well include a coupon for a free bottle of Soylent to guzzle while you play as a queen. Yep. Racist. Got the soy boy insult in there. Just got everything in this fucking woke panic. Love to see it. Whiny piss baby snowflakes. And then, of course, North Face has decided to do their Pride Month advertising, pandering to gay, trans, drag queens. I mean, I don't care, obviously. It is kind of silly. It's pandering, whatever. It's fine. It's just a demographic to market to. So capitalism, obviously, they're going to market to it. So here's their latest marketing campaign that's got the conservatives all up in a tizzy.
Nature lets you be who you are.
Even gay.
They're wearing a tent? What?
Ladies and gentlemen, you are cordially invited to the Summer of Pride with my friends at the North Face. We're traveling all the gay across America, and everyone's invited. That means you.
Me.
And you.
Hello.
And you.
Wow.
Not you, though. You're too cute. Okay, just kidding. You can come. Put on your boots and come out. Side with us.
Talking about pitching a tent. Anyway, of course, they all mad about that. Lauren Boebert, GED grandma, wants to cancel them. She's like, well, I guess North Face wanted to get a taste of what conservatives did to Bud Light and Target. How many times do we have to explain to the woke marketing departments at these disgusting companies that America is not a nation of degenerates? It's time to boycott any product North Face has ever made. Let's make it as shameful to wear North Face as it is to drink Bud Light. Yeah, cancel culture all day long, 24/7. Nobody's safe. Can't market to anybody they say you can anymore. They're going to bring you down. And let's see how that goes for them. How much for a ticket? What, to the tent pants? This is so dumb. I do agree, it is pretty dumb. That's so camp. It is camp. I mean, it's not for me, but like, are there a lot of drag queens that want to camp? I don't know. Seems like not the right demographic to market to, but whatever. The studio of Super Feminist Control 2. They say they want the truth, but they believe in fairy tales. Of course, that's all religion. Pet the kitties, please. All right, little kitty pet. That's Mr. Pretty Boy in the background. Who's this? Miss Cece behind me. And we got Miss Misty over there. All kinds of pretty kitties. Everybody's like, I miss the kitty parties. Kitty parties are all the time on DNN. Always in the background to make the show better. And all right, folks, move right along. Let's do some Beyond Parody, shall we? Beyond Parody! Hell yeah! And first off, tonight's Beyond Parody. I love it, folks. Now, I hate to even post anything from Bridget Gabriel because she's one of these conservative influencers who's just a conservative troll. But she trolls for a conservative audience who half of them don't realize she's trolling and the other half don't care. She like trolls on their behalf. But I also love the fact that to find any picture of Donald Trump's worshiping in church, they have to AI it. They have to create out of whole cloth because they can't actually find a real picture. Here she says, Donald J. Trump is one of the most pro-God presidents to ever serve our country. We need him back. Hey, if that's true, why do you have to use AI to create a picture of him worshiping in church? How come there's literally not a single real picture showing this? Curious, conservatives. And, oh shit. Talk about a guy who has no self-reflection whatsoever. No self-awareness. Here's a Coke Jr. accusing Ron DeSantis of having a nasally effeminate voice. Close your eyes and listen to this.
I think what I noticed most about this whole failure to launch was without the visuals, because it's an audio-only program, you realize just how sort of nasally and effeminate his voice is. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get rid of that thought.
Yeah, guys, I can't believe how nasally Ronnie Taylor Greene. You got noticed? And he's so nasally, you can already understand what he's saying because it's so nasally.
Just good God, dude. You're rich. Buy a fucking clue. What is happening? And then the mother of all Freudian slips. So these donkey brains can't do anything live. They can't talk off the top of their head. They're not quick enough. They're not clever enough. So they have to use scripts and teleprompters. You know, the same thing they accused Obama of using. Only the dumbest people use teleprompters, where here's Coke Jr. can't follow his own teleprompter. And so instead of insulting Ron DeSantis, he accidentally insults his own father and tells the truth. Let's have a look.
Policy grounds or personality. Trump has the charisma of a mortician and the energy that makes Jeb Bush look like an Olympian. The policies of a DC swamp rat, because we've seen the flip-flops, right? You can policy.
That's right, he said it. Trump has the charisma of a mortician. Flip-flopping everywhere. Hey, for once, Coke Jr. telling the truth. Do more drugs, Coke. And then, in this complete fucking joke party, Newt Gingrich going on television and talking about how Trump talks like he's in the 3rd or 4th grade, and somehow that's a good thing.
This may seem like an odd comment, but I think that he's very, very smart. He clearly did very well at Yale. He is clearly capable of thinking about big ideas. But, you know, Ronald Reagan was probably equally smart, but he also understood that he had to communicate so that everyday folks understood it. One of Trump's great advantages is he talks at a level where 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade educations can say, oh, yeah, I get that. I understand it. And in fact, Trump has now made the Republican Party the party of working Americans in a way that probably hasn't been true for almost 100 years.
Yeah, he's so smart, folks. He talks at a 3rd, 4th, 5th grade level. You know, like all geniuses do. They talk like adolescents, like the dumbest among us. Super genius. That's how you know he's a genius, because he sounds so fucking stupid and immature. Just makes sense. Super cool. Republican Party. And did you guys see this one? Holy shit. Feed this one into my veins. Congress laughing at Marjorie Taylor Greene right to her fucking face. Now, I guess she was Speaker of the House again, because this is the nightmarish hellscape in which we live. And her, of all people, calling for decorum, which is a giant fucking joke. And they all laugh at her. They're all going to laugh at you.
The members are reminded to abide by decorum of the House.
It's such a fucking joke. One of the most rude, disgusting, uncouth humans on the planet.
Order.
Oh, God, that'll be an order. Yeah, they definitely respect your authority, don't they there, Marjorie Taylor Greene?
The House will be in order.
It doesn't seem like it will. Maybe they should get some serious person in there if they want to keep order. Hilarious. And then, oh, the Beyond parody. Oh, my God, folks. So the mom who challenged Amanda Gorman, you know, the teenage poet who read a poem at Biden's inauguration, it turns out that on her Facebook, she was posting the Elders of Zion. You know, the anti-Semitic conspiracy theory, the protocols of the Elders of Zion, which is age-old Jewish conspiracy put out by anti-Semites, racists, Nazis forever to try to belittle the Jewish people. Of course she does. So she got there and apologized and said, the Florida mom who sought to ban Amanda Gorman's poem says she's sorry for promoting the protocols of Elder Zion. And she says, hey, it's not my fault. I don't read. She said she had only read parts of the books. They have to read for me because I'm not an expert, she said. I'm not a reader. I'm not a book person. I'm a mom involved in my children's education. So yes, folks, we have the dumbest people on the planet making decisions what our children can or cannot read in schools now. Cannot even read poems of black teenagers because of people like this. Spreading Nazi conspiracy theories, admit that they don't read, don't know what the fuck they're talking about, yet somehow they have power over what our children are taught. Well, not our children, because I don't have any fucking children, but y'all's children might want to get involved in the schools a little bit there, people, if you have some kids. And, folks, I can't believe it, but yet I can somehow. Matt Walsh is selling diaper fetish dolls. Now, this is real, 100% real, and it is beyond parody, folks. But before I get into making fun of the people that support this, I just want to show you, yes, this is the front page of the Daily Wire. Little bitty Sparrow's Daily Wire. And imagine if this was Dylan Mulvaney. Imagine if this was any gay person, any trans person was doing this. Selling a baby version in a diaper of their bearded self. It specifically says on their page for your kids to play with. Imagine if they're doing this. They'd be outraged. Every single conservative influencer would have this on their timeline. Look what these trans and gay people are doing. They're specifically putting out plush dolls for your kids to play with of adults in diapers. Look what these groomers are trying to do. Shoe on head. Would have been done 10 videos already calling this out. Would have been a Balenciaga conspiracy about how they're trying to groom your children. Yeah, when they do it, crickets. It's no problem, folks. It's all cool, copacetic. Nothing to see here. Just move along. No, obviously, I don't give a shit if he does this, right? I don't actually believe he's trying to groom children with this. Clearly, this is just some kind of stupid plushie for his idiot cult members who follow him to buy, which they are doing in droves. I'm about to show you, but regardless, if it were a gay or lesbian person or anybody on the left doing this, the propaganda will be endless, nonstop with their one-sided narrative towards it. It will be used as 100% proof that they're out to molest your children and groom them. We all know it's true. But folks, this is how crazy it is. This dude has built up a cult around himself. Yes, Matt Walsh. A charisma black hole. Somebody who's not handsome, not intelligent, not smart, not funny. Nothing going for him except that he spreads hatred and bigotry towards gay and trans people. And that's literally all it takes to build a cult following among the worst among us. Don't believe me? Here we are. They call themselves, folks, the Sweet Baby Group. The Sweet Baby Group. And they refer to Matt Walsh as their daddy, Daddy Walsh. Cringe warning. These are real people. These are real Matt Walsh fans.
All right, Sweet Daddy Walsh, your wish is my command.
Sweet Baby Gang, that's what they call themselves. Yeah, there they are. I got little baby Matt Walsh tattooed to themselves forever. There's some good life decisions, and they're not the only one involved in this cringe.
Now I have one question for you.
Sweet Daddy Walsh, when are you joining the Sweet Baby Gang Facebook group? Why haven't you joined the Facebook group yet? Daddy? We're waiting for you. Your sweet babies need you. And you're just letting us down.
I'm cordially inviting you to join the loyalists of your sweet babies.
So, what are you waiting for?
Come on, man.
Yeah,
I have one question.
Get involved in the Sweet Baby Gang. Daddy Walsh. Nothing creepy about this at all. They're definitely not grooming or anything. Just totally fucking normal. And gets even worse. They've created whole songs dedicated to their daddy Walsh.
There is a gang of sweet babies. We're called the Sweet Baby Gang. Our dad, I guess it's Matt Walsh. I no longer like this analogy.
Yeah, we'll love it.
Ben and Mike and Clavin with no ease all wish they had a baby gang of their own. Instead, they live in relative obscurity to the legend that is Matt Walsh. Matt's wife, her name is Alyssa. She makes fun of Matt.
All right, this hurt my soul, folks. It is hurting me down to the fiber of my core.
Hey Matt, my name's David. This is Vassie.
Hello.
We're dedicated members of the Sweet Baby Gang, and we're getting married in a couple months.
2 months, actually. October 1st.
And we would very much like for you and your family to join us. She was raised Catholic, and I was raised Christian but not Catholic. But she's got me coming around, and largely due to your influence is what led me to decide to get married, have children, and possibly convert to Catholicism.
He loves you. He honors you, okay? Let's be real.
And it's a tradition in her family to have godparents that were married in a Catholic church. And because none of my family was married in a Catholic church, and since you're already our parent in a certain way, we would love for you to join us and be our godparents at our wedding.
Oh my fucking God. Yeah, hey, my family, who would actually take care of my kids, aren't allowed to. If we die or something, we can't leave with my family because they didn't get married at Catholic church. Totally normal. So you, total stranger who doesn't know us, would you raise our kids if we die horribly? Totally normal. Totally fucking normal.
So we would love to fly you and your family out here, and can't wait to meet you.
Yeah. We're super excited, okay? You better come.
SBG for life.
Yeah. Oh my God. Sweet Baby Gang for life. Holy God, conservatives are so fucking weird. Just when you think they can't get any weirder, life finds a way. Good load of y'all. And article from CNN asked the very important question. Lauren Sanchez shares what makes her partnership with Jeff Bezos work. This just in, money. It's fucking money. Of course it's, what the fuck are you talking about? Look, it's Lex Luthor. Of course it's fucking money. Good God, CNN. Die faster, please. And one more on Beyond Parody. Oh, I knew it, folks. I fucking knew it. The Jews stole this from you. I fucking knew it. If it wasn't for the Jews, I'd be 6'3" and a young, hot quarterback. God damn it, Jews! I was so fucking close. I'd have been fucking awesome. Throwing all the quarterbacks, the nice booty cheerleaders, and the Jews came along and made me 5'8". Fuck! Angry. What you gonna do? And that is my Beyond Parody. Hey, Dirty 64s. What do we think about that? It's cringe, is cringe. It's all cringe all the fucking time. OD on lip filler, I know, right? They got plenty of money for it, so what you gonna do? Cringe, it's all cringe. Matt Walsh got his own cult. Just showed you that anybody, literally anybody, can have their own cult as long as you're willing to be a big enough piece of shit. You can always find garbage to follow you. And move right along, folks. Time for a short what the fuck section. What the fuck? And first off, on tonight's What the Fuck, Nick Fuentes acolytes, not the sharpest tools in the shed, Jared Noble, a.k.a. Wooza, and Aiden Duncan, a.k.a. Smiley. These two geniuses were like, hey, what do you want to do tonight? Let's take fake guns and go out to a local middle school and pose in front of the local middle school sign with guns. Yeah, that's cool behavior.
Memorial Library. That's interesting. Okay, how about here for a picture? I'll stand on top of that. That'd be funny. Okay.
Super funny.
Oh man, I think this is like super illegal.
It is?
Yeah, you think?
No, stop saying that, dude. It's not. These are freaking toys.
Yeah, who gives a shit?
Stop saying weird stuff, dude.
Stop saying weird stuff. Yeah, stop telling the truth about what we're doing. Hey, maybe this is a bad idea.
Oh man.
Look how cool we are. Posing
Okay,
in front
well
of the
you better
school
like
with
hurry up. You
guns.
better like hurry up, dude.
Here's $10 for you heroes. Amazing.
Yeah, I should have joined the Wagner group. That's a good point.
Yeah, Wagner group, so
Oh,
cool.
dude, they're playing pumped up kicks.
Oh my God.
Yes,
pumped up
100%.
kicks. Perfect song for
Memorial
you
lap.
assholes. Good God, lock these motherfuckers up. Craziness. And then Mother of a Year award goes to this lady who decides to push her stroller through floodwaters. What could possibly go wrong? I don't understand why it won't let me zoom in on it. The fuck? Anyway, you guys see what's happening, right? I don't know why it won't let me zoom in. Won't let me stop it. Won't let me do shit. What the fuck, Reddit? I'm about to be angry, Reddit. Come on. Why won't you let me zoom in? Anyway, I'll play it again. It won't let me zoom in on it, but you see her. Here she goes across the floodwaters, and it's too small to even fucking see, Reddit. You ruined it. You ruined it, Reddit. Anyway, don't do that. Don't try to take your baby across floodwaters. I do not recommend it. And then what the fuck? Oh yeah, folks, this I think might be the lowest car I've ever seen in my life. Look how low it is. Holy shit, that thing's on the ground. Is that even safe to drive? Oh, okay, yeah. No, that's the answer to that question. It is not safe to drive. Okay, good to know. Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, bad. That's bad. Might want to get that car checked out. And last up, oh, what the fuck? I love TikTok, folks. I kind of like this woman's energy. She like, hey, I didn't do any research. I don't know anything about this. And it's obviously stupid as fuck. But she's like, hey, I'm just going along with it. So her mom saw on TikTok that if you have health issues, what you want to do is you want to ground your bed. Let's have a look.
Have you ever heard of grounding your bed?
I have not.
It's something that my mom sent me on TikTok.
That's mold.
She had it in mind for my husband, who has a lot of disabilities and is often in a lot of pain.
This will help.
Honestly, I haven't done any research, and I don't really know much about it,
Clearly.
other than I know grounding is a good thing.
Definitely.
And I have no idea if this is going to help my husband.
Don't you own a fucking screwdriver? Oh my God, she's using a butter knife, y'all. This is too good.
Or not, but I figured it's worth a shot.
Definitely.
So my mom stopped over and surprised me with all the materials we need, and
that looks comfortable. Imagine sleeping on that every goddamn night. Why is the bed so horrible? Scratchy, crinkly. Shh, don't tell him.
now both of our beds are grounded.
Hey, wait a minute. You guys don't share the same fucking bed? Well, that makes sense. I guess if you're willing to ground your bed, I wouldn't sleep with you either, crazy lady. And that is my what the fuck section. What we gotta say, DSPs, get your super chats in. See what we're doing. Yeah, super chats, get them in. Gonna do one more section. Some religious bullshit coming up. So do it to it. All right. I hope she changes her blinker fluid next. I know, right? I don't know much about it, but it's good. LOL. Hasn't done research. That shows. Who needs to do research? What's the worst that could happen? You don't drive show cars like that. Shh, I know, right? I can see why. It can't go up slight inclines. Yep, any bump. Apparently, since it's the careening into the car next to it, might want to park that son bitch. And all right, folks. Last one before the break. It's religious bullshit. Religious bullshit. Bullshit. Bully motherfucking bullshit. It's time for religious bullshit. It's time for religious bullshit. Oh yeah, it is. and starting us out, mega prophet Julie Green got another message from God, y'all. And I can't wait to see what God has to tell us this time.
Another laptop is about to surface.
Oh, my God.
A laptop of all laptops.
Oh, really?
That will seem to break the internet,
Oh,
you would
shit.
say.
I
It
would
will
say.
spread like wildfire
Will it?
of all that is on it.
Okay.
Who it all exposes.
Cool.
This is the beginning of the end.
Nice.
of the
Finally.
Biden administration.
Oh, quote unquote.
Saith the Lord.
Say the Lord, yo. You heard it there, folks. Another laptop is coming. I mean, why did the last laptop do anything? Or the last 3 or 4? Nothing came with that. But don't worry, folks. A real one is coming. God was just fucking with us, that last laptop. But this is the real one. 2 weeks. Promise. 2 weeks. God said so. So, set your watches. And then, self-proclaimed prophet Nathan French is back on Blobfish. And I think I speak for everybody when I say, wow. Wow. And this time, I want you guys to know that God gave him a vision, which is the best way that an all-powerful being could communicate with us. Let's see what God has to say this time.
I saw Biden. He was hiding in a cave. It was a dark cave, and he was inside this cave, deep inside. And I thought, what is he doing inside that cave? And I saw these strings. These strings were connected to Biden while he was inside the dark cave, and people were pulling at these strings. And I saw him going like this, as they pulled on the strings.
Wow.
He would move
He
based
said
on what those people were pulling on the strings. I even saw some of the faces of the people who were yanking on the strings.
Really?
And it's interesting. I don't know that I'm supposed to say who I saw yanking on the strings for safety reasons, but I can tell you I did see the faces of the people who are pulling on the strings. And it was an interesting thing. And I heard the Lord say this very loud, and I saw him waving. And he said, bye, Dan.
Oh,
Bye, Den. And he was saying bye to the den, the place of hiding, but also bye, Biden. He's going to be removed. Now, we've known this for a while, but the time for his removal has come, so it's like now.
Oh my God, God is so funny. Get it? It's like a double entendre. Biden, because he was in a cave as a den, but also Biden and also bite. All of it's hilarious. God, such a prankster. Can't get any funnier than God. And then, folks, ladies, what is stopping you from dressing like this? And the answer, the Taliban. The Taliban. Yeah, that's a pretty good answer, AF. Taliban. Okay, I'll accept that one. That does make sense. That's one for you there, AF. I feel you on that. And then, I'll take shit that never happened for 1,000, Alex. Here's the transformed wife, super Christian lady, makes all of her living making shit up to lie to Christians about. Thought that the Bible said something about how you're not supposed to lie, but anyway, she says, my youngest daughter attended the local university for 2 years while living at home. My husband thought she should get her degree even though she had no career aspirations. He's changed his mind about this, and now, however, barefoot and pregnant like all women should be, Missy. One professor gave her assignment to write a paper on gay bathroom sex. Totally, this definitely happened. Didn't we all have to write papers on gay bathroom sex in college? That's just mandatory. I had to write one in kindergarten. My husband called him. She was kicked out of class because she refused to comply. Definitely. They'll kick you right out of college if you don't write papers about gay bathroom sex, right? Glory holes, blowjobs, over and unders, deep sets, bears, otters, all of it. All of it. Imagine if she didn't have a father to go and fight this battle. This was 14 years ago. I can't imagine what they're teaching kids these days. Their purpose is to corrupt our children. Don't let them, folks. Don't let them give your children mandatory gay bathroom sex papers to write. Stand up, Christians, to this thing that's absolutely, definitely happening. Good God, y'all. Who the fuck is falling for this shit? And then, It's the obligatory section where I talk about all the pedophiles in the church raping your kids this week. Yeah, Christian college pastor arrested on child sex charges. The longtime campus pastor of Christian College Ministry at Baylor University has been arrested and charged with sexual abuse of 2 boys. The crime allegedly involved convicted sex offender Daniel Savala, who was at the center of a widening sex scandal involving Chi Alpha Campus Ministries. On Tuesday, authorities in Waco, Texas arrested Christopher Chris Hundle, 38, the campus pastor of Chi Alpha Christian Fellowship at Baylor University. Hundle was charged with continuous sexual abuse of a young child, a first-degree felony in Texas. According to the arrest affidavit, a victim said in a forensic interview that Hundle drove the boys to Savala's residence in Houston, where Savala, 67, masturbated both children. In his home sauna multiple times, Savala and Hundle directed the boys to masturbate in saunas at both men's homes while the men watched and got erections. Super cool, Christians. Hey, I can't wait to see every one of the Proud Boys, the QAnon people who are going to boycott this campus, who are going to throw bricks through their window, who are going to call them groomers. 0 of them? Yes, 0 of them. That's exactly how many of them are going to do it, because they don't care. Yeah, here's another one. California youth pastor gets 300 years, folks. Seems bad. A Tulare man was sentenced on Friday to 300 years in prison for molesting a group of children in the late 1990s. Steve Brian Array was convicted in April on 20 counts of lewd acts with a child under the age of 14. Each count carried special allegations of substantial sexual conduct to be committed against multiple victims. Array was a former youth pastor who was working for the California Department of Corrections in Santa Clarita at the time of his arrest in 2019. So, yep, once again, almost always Christians, youth pastors, priests. That's the one. It's not drag queens. Still 0, count them, 0 children or parents have come forward claiming their kid was molested or groomed because of Drag Queen Story Hour. But let's make hundreds of laws against it. Let's make it illegal to be drag queens because we're a serious country. And last but not least, folks, on religious bullshit, I have an embarrassing confession to make. I have always thought the Christian song, Christian Side Hug, was a fucking banger, y'all. It's the anniversary of this song, and I always thought it was cool. The Christian Side Hug is catchy as shit. Let's all listen and let's just put aside how ridiculous the lyrics are. Let's put aside how cringy it is to be so afraid of women that you have to side hug them as not to get too close to them. You have to leave room for the Holy Spirit, right? But the song is catchy. Let's listen.
Oh, give me that Christian side hug, that Christian side hug. Give me that Christian side hug, that Christian side hug. I'm a rough rider, filled up with Christ's love. Give me that Christian side hug, that Christian side hug. These are the easy rules, so pay attention, it's essential. This ain't no front hug zone, you ain't that fly, you ain't my gon' stop and listen. No front hugs and no kissing. I ain't that scared to call your mama, you'll be riding home with coma. I got my crew, you ain't got nothing. Follow these rules, yeah, cause we ain't bluffing now. You ain't no rabbi, you ain't no priest, so rise up off me like the showbread with no yeast. Now don't use that front hug, boy, that makes it awkward. That's inappropriate. You back up awkward cause we wanna keep our minds pure, wanna keep away from sin. That means it's you two girls, all pure all around it. Give me that Christian side hug, that Christian side hug. Give me that Christian side hug, that Christian side hug. I'm a rough rider, filled up with Christ's love. Give me that Christian side hug, that Christian side hug. Give me that Christian side hug, that Christian side hug. Give me that Christian side hug, that Christian side hug. I'm a rough rider, filled up with Christ's love. Give me that Christian side hug, that Christian side hug. We be walking like, we be talking like, we be side hugging every day and night. It's how we do, boo. This ain't no club, so don't be hating on me when I show no love. We living holy, it ain't no thing. So put your hands in the air and let that shoulder hang. I'm going global, cause you don't know me. I'm buying babies like Angelina Jolie.
Hell yes! Christian side hug. Tell me that ain't a fucking banger, yo. One of my favorites of all time. Do we love it? Hell yeah, we love it. And that is my religious bullshit. Don't say enough. You know that's an awesome song. I don't even want to fucking hear it, y'all. I don't even fucking hear it. And folks, hey, if you like my show, I need your help. Got an eBay for a second. If you could become a patron, patreon.com/podcast, link in the description of this video. See these creepy ass AI pictures I have. After party, after every show we do. Now I'm doing 3 shows a week. After every show we do an after party, which is like a 20 to 30 minute after show. It's, in a way, it's even better than this show because it's more intimate. It's just the cream of the crop. The best among us hang out and chat and cover all the stuff that's too hot to cover on the regular YouTube show. So patreon.com/podcast. It's whatever you can afford. Please sign up, help me out, and come join us on the greatest after party in the history of mankind. I'd appreciate it. And now, let's read the super chats. Jim Donut is a PTL hero. Hell yeah. Superhero. That's like a dust buddy taken to a whole nother level. Thank you. Love conquers all. Peace and love for your Mexico brother. Right back at you, Jim. And Ivan B, thanks for helping me see the truth about people like Joe Rogan and AIU. Hey, no problem. They're very easy to see through. Their daddy must be glass makers because I can see right through them. Can't believe I used to defend them so much. You're appreciated hero. Hey, I do what I can. I appreciate you, Ivan. Bassadal gave me $20. Hey, thank you, Bassadal Gang. That's very generous. I appreciate you. Blazing Conic, $10. What up, Blazing? Charlie Kelly, the DeSantis is banning James Baldwin books in schools. One of America's greatest intellects. It's a goddamn shame. Love you, us to keep fighting. The hell yeah. Fascists doing what they do. Book burning. It's the new normal here in America. Yeah, hit the like button, right? Please, the like button. It's the least you could do. Not even half of you have done it yet, which means the other half should probably burn in hell for eternity like the sinners you are. 3 shows a week is not enough. I'm going to move in next door to you so I can watch you even when you are not streaming. I've literally thought, I'm probably not going to do this, folks. But I'm always thinking about new ways to evolve my product. And here's something I've thought about doing. Creating my own website where I can have my own streams and then putting up cameras in my room that are streaming 24 hours a day. So you guys can watch the television shows I'm watching with me. So you guys can see everything I'm surfing on my internet. Everything you can watch with me. I don't even give a fuck. It could be porn. I don't give a fuck. You guys can watch everything with me. And if I'm doing it on my own website, what are they gonna do? Sue me? Hell no, they ain't gonna sue me. I ain't give a shit. What you gonna sue me for? I ain't got nothing. So thinking about maybe, folks, maybe eventually there'll be a 24/7 Dusty stream in my room. Don't know. But for now, 3 shows a week will have to suffice. Pet the kitty, please. I did. I pet all the kitties. They get plenty of petting, believe me. These cats are so spoilt. All of them spoilt as hell. Especially Mr. Pretty Boy here. He's definitely a daddy's boy. Thank you, Amy. Keep it love, Dusty. Here's some coffee money. Giving you money is better because of what you stand for and you're not selling out. Hell yeah. I definitely don't sell out. That's the one thing I promise I will never do. And Big Black Corvette, $50 is very generous. Hero, Big Black Corvette. YT people, use your privilege. All of the civil rights that you have are because of the struggles of marginalized people and ethnic minorities. True story. When they are done coming after us, who do you think that will be next? Stop building your own gallows. Yep. I mean, I know atheists are going to be next. I know I'm going to be next. So I'll do whatever I can to fight for you guys every step of the way. Parker, what's up, Parker? Good to see you. Just got paid. Hell yeah. Gonna go see The Little Mermaid after your show. I heard it did very well at the box office. I'll let you know if the wokeness of it made it bad. Yes, I could pirate it, but I want Disney to hire more people of color and lead roles. Hey, do what you gotta do. Sometimes it's fun to go out to the theater. Have fun, Parker. Think of me. Proto, $5. City Bike Karen update. She got a ticket for jumping on the bike without permission. She scanned code. That's why she had code. She managed to grift 120K. All right, and the after party, we're going to cover Tizzy's latest videos on this and see if I agree with him or I disagree. I think this whole situation has gotten way too much press. Definitely does not need people talking about this much, but after party is a good place to talk about it, so we'll do that. Jason M. Burkheimer, $20. Say thank you, Jason. Much love to you. Very generous. Hey, Dusty, other than Twitter, what is the best way to send you links to articles? culttodusty2@gmail.com is my email address. You guys can send me anything there. You can also send me PayPal tips if you want. Culttodusty2, the number 2. No, don't write it out. It's like just the number. culttodusty2@gmail.com. Welcome to Dust Buddy Janelle. Hell yeah, you guys can become Dust Buddies for $2.99 a month and get customized emojis to spend the chat with. All the cool cats are doing it. There's a button over here. You know you want to. Great way to support the show. And Jason Ashby gifted 5 Cult of Dusty memberships. More socialism on the world's greatest show. We love it for all you guys. Thank you, Jason. I expect to see all of you Dust Buddies at the after party. There's a link in the community section of YouTube that gives you access to my after parties. So be sure to show up. And I missed the kitty parties and notepad graphics. Well, kitty parties always in the background. Nothing to miss. Happens every show. And what up, Jago Fett? Appreciate you for $2. And all right, move right along, folks. More super chats, please. Plenty of time to get your super chats in. If you got any comments about anything you hear me talking about, it's a great way to support the show by commenting on the super chats and helping us out. All the rest of them read at halftime, but now it's time for some Chud Watch.
Chud Watch. Talking about Chud Watch. We talk about Chud, and then we make fun of them.
Yeah, we do. And tonight is no exception with the Chud Watch. And starting out, Dark Brandon taking cues from Bernie Sanders, and he's starting to call the conservatives out on their bullshit. Biden says MAGA House Republicans are threatening a default that could cost us millions of jobs and trigger a recession, all because they are demanding deep cuts that will hurt hardworking families, even while they protect tax breaks for the wealthy and corporations. I've got a plan to continue reducing the deficit, if only they listen. President Biden's plan to reduce the deficit by $3 trillion, cut spending, cut handouts to big pharma, yes please. Eliminate tax subsidies for oil and gas, hell yeah. Eliminate real estate loopholes, fuck yes. Eliminate cryptocurrency trading tax loopholes, hell yeah. Bitcoin to zero. Raise revenues, impose a billionaire minimum tax, now we're talking. Raise the top income tax rate, I'm with it. Tax stock buybacks, of course. Raise tax on large corporations, do it. Impose a global tax minimum, hell yeah. All of it good, great ideas, of course. It's obvious why they're not agreeing to this. They're all about tax cuts for the rich, handouts to trillion-dollar corporations. They'll literally destroy the global economy to get more money for the super rich. That's what the entire party stands for. But it's not enough just to call them out. We also have to present the solutions that our side is putting on the table. And they are putting good, realistic solutions on the table. Our side actually has positions, plans, ideas that will progress our society. Unlike the other side, all they have is the word woke 100,000 times. And yep, it's true, folks. Roughly 25% of the nation's debt was incurred during the Trump administration, a quarter of it under one Republican president. Out of all the presidents that we've ever had, 25% of it under Trump. These conservatives agreed to pay this. They took the money, they spent the money, and now they're saying we're not going to pay what we already borrowed. Because of fucking course they won't. Completely fiscally irresponsible in every way. Not a serious party. And speaking of not a serious party, folks, all 6 announced Republican presidential candidates now support sending the U.S. military into Mexico with or without Mexico's permission. Also known as an invasion. So, yep, I guess a war with Mexico. Why not? Let's just fucking go to war with Mexico. Let's invade a whole fucking country. I can't remember. Did anything bad happen last time we invaded another country? I can't recall anything. I'm pretty sure we didn't murder 1 million innocent people and spend like $5 trillion for no reason. I'm pretty sure that didn't happen. So, super cool, conservatives. Let's vote one of these crazy people into office. And bad week for insurrectionists. First off, rioter who ransacked Pelosi's office gets 4.5 years in prison. You love to see it. That's that guy that went and stole government documents, left a quarter on Nancy Pelosi's desk, calling her a bitch. And, yep, enjoy prison, dipshit. 4.5 years because of Donald Trump. Holy God. Can't get dumber than maggots. Wasn't the only one who got put in jail this week, folks. Imagine being this guy. This is the leader of the Oath Keepers. Dude literally graduated from Harvard Law School. Imagine graduating from Harvard Law School, but still being so stupid. You shoot your own fucking eyeball out, and then you get sentenced to 18 years in prison because of Donald Trump. If you ever feel bad about yourself, folks, don't. Even the dumbest fucking human beings among us can get a law degree from Harvard. Tell me meritocracy is what our country is built on. Just, holy God, can't make this shit up. And speaking of shit you can't make up, apparently the Oath Keepers had a transgender member who just got sentenced to 8.5 years. What's wrong with you? I know the Oath Keepers do not support you. Of course, she said, my actions and my behaviors that fateful day were wrong. And as I now understand, criminal. Yeah, you didn't understand at the time that trying to overthrow the government and install Trump as a dictator was criminal? Violence is never the answer. Watkins, recalling her testimony during her trial, said once again that she was just another idiot. Yeah, no fucking shit. During her trial, the jury was shown videos of Watkins calling members of the Capitol Police faggots, which she attributed to deeply ingrained self-loathing. Who could have possibly seen that coming? Why is this always the case with conservatives? So many of them are just self-hating gays. They hate themselves so much that they lash out at the world over it. Just accept yourself, people. Throwing your lot in with a side that hates you is only going to make you hate yourself even worse. It's not going to help anything. Just embrace who you are. The left is the one that accepts you for who you are. Why would you fight against the people who love you? Just sad. But I guess you'll have plenty of time to think about it in prison. And QAnon shaman, fresh out of prison. I guess now he's going by the name American Shaman, trying to distance himself from the QAnon bullshit that's embarrassing, but still trying to make it seem like he's some kind of patriot who was doing the right thing. And of course, this guy didn't learn a single lesson. He's back out now, and he's still claiming he was correct somehow in being part of the insurrection that tried to overthrow our government, try to destroy democracy. And comparing himself to Jesus. He's so Jesus-like, and he forgives everybody who falsely imprisoned him. Watch this sad sack of shit.
So, in the spirit of Christ's example, I would like to use this official statement to make it extremely clear that I have no animosity or hatred toward the United States federal government. And I have forgiven my captors.
Oh, get fucked, your captors. You broke the law. You got punished for it. Aren't you the law and order party? Oh, I forgive you for holding me accountable for my crimes. Yeah, I don't need your forgiveness. Eat a dick.
And I pray for them because that is what Christ would do. The next part of my journey entails using the power of patience and peace to spread the truth and to do so in the spirit of a Christ-like forgiveness. In closing, Gandhi once said,
oh God,
first they ignore you, then they laugh at you.
Comparing yourself to both Christ and Gandhi. This guy has a healthy opinion of himself.
Then they fight you, then you win. So it seems I've already undergone the first 3 stages of this process.
So much winning.
Now, all there is left to do is win. Remember, knowledge always overcomes power. So
cringe, but hey, he probably will win, folks. This is the kind of people that conservatives make rich for no fucking reason, so expect QAnon shaman to be a millionaire before too long. They'll make him a hero. They always do. And then, here's from the crew who hates grooming children. Here's a former 3-star General Flynn in charge of our military, brainwashing a young child who does not give a shit about the border, doesn't know anything about Mexicans trying to make a better life for themselves and their family, but gonna spread racism and hatred towards this little kid. Let's have a look.
So put that mic right up to your mouth.
What's the state of Texas with the border?
Yeah. So what's the state of Texas with the border? And it's really bad right now. I think the state of Texas and the state of the border of Texas, you know, from, I don't know, Brownsville all the way up to El Paso and then on up the Rio Grande is really bad. I mean, there's thousands and thousands of people coming across the border every day like it's an invasion. I feel like we're being invaded, and it feels that way.
Great way to scare the kid. The kid literally doesn't give a shit, doesn't have a clue what you're talking about. But let's just put fear in his mind and hatred towards Mexican folks. And also I want to point out, like, you guys are funded by billionaires. You're literally were in charge of the military. Why is your streaming service so poor? How do you guys have worse ability to stream your videos than I do, sitting in my bed in Mississippi?
And I don't know if you've been down to the border. I've been down to the border a couple of times, and I believe that your Governor Abbott, could solve the border crisis in one day. He could stop the flow of illegals crossing the border of Texas from Mexico into Texas in one day. You believe me when I say that? And because he's got
he has no clue what you're fucking talking about. He's a kid.
Resources to do it. He's got the manpower to do it. You know, and the resources are things like, you know, it's going to take some money, but I think the people of Texas would get behind something like.
Why are you recording on a potato? I do not understand.
Yeah, but they already have emergency funds to do that. He's got the manpower to do it. They have the ability to mobilize. They have the laws to do it. So it's basically a border compact. So every state has its own sovereign rights. Okay.
Buffering. Good God. Poor kid. Somebody call Child Protection Services. And yeah, they're out of their fucking mind, folks. Always, all the time, forever in the Conservative Party.
Well, I think if you're an agnostic or an atheist,
I am.
You're going to invent your own gods.
No, I'm not going to invent my own gods. What the fuck? Holy shit.
And that's sort of a trope of philosophy. And they've invented these woke gods. For some, it's Mother Earth or a green deity. For
definitely.
some, it's redistribution or a woke goddess.
Oh, definitely.
And they feel that they have all the fervent belief of a true believer, and they're intolerant.
Wouldn't that be good? Don't you guys applaud having faith in the fervent belief of a true believer? No, it's bad? Okay.
In a way that, you know, a fundamentalist can be. And if you don't believe in transcendence, and they then you have these material gods, and they're political.
Don't have any material gods whatsoever. Unless you mean like kindness and helping my fellow man-outs? The golden rule, do unto others as they should have them do unto you? Is that what you mean?
And they're not forgiving. And so what they do is, if you're a true believer in the left, they feel that certain privileges accrue to them. They're exempt from the full force of the law.
No, what the fuck? Nobody in the left believes they're exempt from the full force of the law. Just making shit up.
They're able to go into a cake person and say, you're going to bake this cake no matter if it's against your religion, but that wouldn't be occur to us. You can't do that back to us.
It literally does. If you go into some place and they say, hey, we're not going to bake you a cake because you're a Christian. Hey, we're not going to bake you a cake because you're an old white man. That is also against the law. The fuck are you talking about? Just good God. Always fucking nonsense with these people. And not enough white people in federal judge positions, at least according to Representative Glenn Grothman. Now, it might be shocking to you to know that 75% of federal judges are white, and something like more than 65% are white men. Even though white men only make up 30% of the population, they double that statistically in federal judgeships. Not enough, says conservative Representative Glenn Grothman. Let's have a listen.
A study was done a little while ago on the federal judiciary. I wish we had these studies for all other appointments by the Biden administration. And apparently his first 2 years, President Biden had appointed 97 federal judges.
Okay.
Of the 97 federal judges, I was expecting maybe 25 or 30 were white guys.
Okay.
Because I know President Biden wasn't heavy on appointing more white guys. 5 of the 97 judges were white guys. Of those, 2 were gay.
Oh, the gay ones don't count, though. The gay ones, they just cancel out their whiteness, so.
Almost impossible for a white guy who's not gay, apparently, to get appointed here.
That's right, folks. Won't somebody think of the old white guys? When are white guys finally going to get a break in this society? God damn it. Poor white people. But yes, there's the racial diversity of Article 3 courts. 73.37 of them are white. Over 60% white men, who make up 30% of the American population. So yes, Biden trying to balance it out a little bit to make the courts favor more of how our real society looks, but horrible if you're a racist cracker. Think of the whiteys, please. And speaking of liars who lie for a living, I am as wrong. Yes, I know you pronounce his name Ian. Please stop telling me you pronounce his name Ian. I absolutely know that you fucking pronounce this guy's name Ian, but Ian Miles Wrong does not roll off the tongue as well as Ian Miles Wrong does. So, way funner to say it that way. Anyway, Ian Miles Wrong, who is a Malaysian agent who has never set foot in America, but still makes his living entirely pretending to be an American Asian conservative, signal boosted, rewarded, literally sponsored by richest man in the world, Elon Musk, to interfere in our elections, says, if you burn the Bible, it's permitted. But if you burn a trans flag, it's a hate crime. Make it make sense. Well, obviously, first off, are you talking about in your country or in our country? Because you don't even go here. Literally never step foot in this fucking country. But if you're talking about America, yeah, that's not true, obviously. You can burn every pride flag you own. You can burn 1 million pride flags as long as you buy them. Now, if you go steal somebody else's pride flag and you burn it, yeah, that's against the law. And of course, community notes, burning any flag is a First Amendment protected action, as is burning the Bible. Burning a trans pride flag is in of itself not considered a hate crime. But of course, it got 5 million views before this community note got put on there, which is how the entire game works. Ian Miles Wrong knows he's lying. He lies on purpose to try to interfere in our elections. He's supported, boosted, paid by Elon Musk to do so. Gets 5 million views because that's what happens when Elon continuously boosts you and he keeps retweeting you. It puts your messages on the front page of everybody on Twitter. And it gets seen 5 million times, and he knows it's a lie, but he still doesn't take it down because it doesn't matter. The damage is already done. The lie is already spread. It doesn't matter if he's lying. In fact, the people that follow him don't care if he's lying. They don't care that he's a Malaysian agent trying to interfere in our elections. Good, as far as they're concerned. Whatever they have to do to win, truth does not matter. Here's another example. I am Miles Wrong posting this from a subreddit called Transparent Trans Kid. And this post this person makes says, anyone else have trouble convincing your teen kids to continue transitioning? My 14-year-old daughter has started refusing her estradiol, so I've been crushing the pills and putting it in her cereal in the morning. I'm just not sure why she doesn't want to take her pills anymore. Now, obviously, this is not real. Anybody with an ounce of sense, with 2 brain cells to rub together, immediately recognize this is a troll post. And I Am Mouse Wrong also knows this is a troll post, but it doesn't matter. He'll post it knowing it's a lie, and he'll get 60,000 likes, 7.5 million views. And they'll just continuously be like, Jesus fucking Christ, so sad, put him in jail. Oh my God. But even the community notes, who are always late to the party, it'll be seen 7 million times where community notes point out this post is fake. Reddit, Transparent Trans Kids, a now taken down subreddit, was infamous for fake posts trying to fearmonger trans people and transitioning. I Am Mouse Chong even posted this exact same screenshot last year and had been told then it was fake. But it doesn't matter. He literally is a foreign agent paid by Elon Musk to spread lies, fear, hatred, trans panic, to cause stochastic terrorism, rewarded for it as his main source of income, folks. Because this is the trash that conservatives continuously bring us. This is what Elon Musk wants. He wants us fighting a culture war so we do not fight a class war. Whatever he can do to distract us, that's what he does. And that's what Twitter has become. Nothing but a mouthpiece for foreign agents to spread right-wing propaganda. And DeSantis, I was going to say he had a bad week, but DeSantis didn't even have a bad week. He should have had a bad week, but he didn't. But after his disastrous presidential bid launch on Twitter, which we're going to cover, he got out there and he did some interviews, folks, and it was just as cringe and ridiculous as you could ever possibly imagine. So first off, they asked him, hey, if you're president, how would you handle the Ukrainian war? And guess what he did, folks? Guess what he did? He immediately pivoted to trans people. Because, of course, regardless of what you're asked, the answer is always, always, always trans people and wokeness. Repeated 1,000,000 times, this is all they have. Unbelievably ridiculous.
All right, you wore the uniform. If you are elected president, you may be the first one in a while to have worn the uniform. How would you address the ongoing war in Eastern Europe between Russia and Ukraine on day one of a Ron DeSantis presidency?
Well, first, I think what we need to do as a veteran is recognize that our military has become politicized. You talk about gender ideology. You talk about things like global warming that they're somehow concerned, and that's
literally has nothing to do with the Ukrainian war. Our soldiers are not fighting the Ukrainian war. What the fuck does that have to do with it?
Not the military that I served in. We need to return our military to focusing on commitment, focusing on the core values and the core mission. That would be something that I could take care of on day one. There'll be a new sheriff in town as commander-in-chief.
So tough.
I think you'll see recruiting start to get back to where it needs to be because people don't want to join a woke military.
It's literally the opposite of the truth. The reason that the military is doing more equity, diversity, reaching out to the trans community is because they are having problem meeting their quotas. Young people do not want to be involved in the meat grinder anymore. They have to kowtow, pander to the needs and wants of young people. And being more open and inclusive towards trans, gays, and lesbians is their way of doing that. They have to do it. They have no choice. They are not facing a shortfall in recruitment because of this. They are doing this because they are facing a shortfall of recruitment. Ron DeSantis. Absolutely ridiculous.
And I think it's been really, really problematic. Look, in terms of what's going on over in Eastern Europe, I'd like to see a settlement of this. I do not want to see a wider war. I think it's completely unknowable what it will look like in January of 2025. But I would not want to see the United States with our troops get enmeshed in a war in Russia or in Ukraine.
They'll all do the same thing, folks. They're just going to back Russia, and then Russia's going to roll right over the Ukraine, rape them, murder them all, kill them, take over all their shit. We know exactly what's going to happen if Republicans get in office again. And then, all they have, folks, now he's jumped on the Elon Musk woke mind virus narrative. I guess him and Elon are buddy-buddy now. They like this, so got to spread the same nonsense and bullshit.
Well, first of all, the woke mind virus is basically a form of cultural Marxism.
Definitely.
At the end of the day, it's an attack on the truth. Mm-hmm. And because it's a war on truth, I think we have no choice but to wage a war on woke.
No choice.
So how does that work for a president? Some of it may be the bully pulpit, being willing to tell the truth and not being deluded by ideology, which we see in many aspects of our society.
Yeah, they have no answers, no solutions, no positions, no platforms, nothing to help us. Just say the word woke over and over again. Let's see if that's a winning political strategy for them. And then he put out one of the most bizarre campaign videos I've ever seen after his disastrous crash after crash on Twitter Spaces. He and Elon Musk put out this campaign video, which almost shows more of Elon Musk than it shows of Ron DeSantis, which is really fucking weird. I have no idea why Elon is in this video so much. I guess he's just trying to cast his lot in with Elon. I guess Elon has the most Twitter followers, and he figures if I have Elon in this 1,000,000 times, people will be like, hey, apparently Elon and Ron DeSantis are really close. So if Elon supports him, maybe we should too. That has to be it. I'm not going to play this whole thing, but a small clip of this really weird campaign ad.
Well, I am running for president of the United States to lead our
Elon.
great American comeback. Look, we
Elon.
know our country's going in the wrong direction. We see it with our eyes,
Elon.
and we feel it in our bones. Our southern borders collapse.
Elon.
Drugs are pouring into the country. Our cities are being hollowed out by spiking
Elon.
crime. The federal government's making it harder for the average family to make ends meet
Elon.
and to attain and maintain a middle-class lifestyle. And our president, well, he lacks
Elon.
vigor, flounders in the face of our nation's challenges,
Elon.
and he takes his cues from the woke mob. I don't think it has to
Elon.
be this way. American decline is not inevitable. It is a
Elon.
choice, and we should choose a new direction.
It's weird. They're literally showing him and then Elon, him and then Elon. They're showing as much Elon as they are Ron DeSantis. I don't know if that's a winning political strategy or not. I guess we'll all find out together. It seems weird as fuck. And I'll skip this one. He's so gay, folks. I mean, I just wish he'd come out and admit it. Like, he's really feminine, and I just don't understand why so many of these clearly gay men are so self-hating. All they want to do all the time is try to shit on transgender and gay people. Just come out of the closet already, DeSantis. It is obvious you're not a straight man. No straight man talks like this.
Hispanics. So that shows it can be done. And Eric, you've seen some of what we've done. You know, I wasn't exactly a pale pastel. I've been bold colors.
Yeah, I wasn't exactly a pale pastel. I've been super bold colors. I've been all the colors of the rainbow except for a pale pastel. Everybody knows it. Hey, y'all, there's a new sheriff in town. Pew, 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 pew. Good Lord, dude.
Stood strong for what we believe in. I never wilted under pressure, and yet people responded to that. So I think you want to have somebody who can draw people in who may not have traditionally been Republicans.
I just don't understand
and are willing to give
why conservatives continues to claim that they're these alpha male, peak physical specimen, masculine, when they're incredibly feminine in every way. Just really strange. I guess they're in denial? Apparently. And then after his disastrous Twitter failure to launch, they do what they always do. They pretend like, hey, we wanted it to go badly. We wanted the entire thing to be a fucking dumpster fire. So he put out this t-shirts. DeSantis breaks systems. The internet, the deep state, corporate media, woke indoctrination. Yeah, he broke the internet. No, Elon Musk broke the internet. Not the internet. He broke the Twitter internet by not having enough people hired that know how to run the fucking thing. Who could have seen that coming? And then, so cringe, folks. Good God. I'd let us see them fight each other, but it's embarrassing even for me to watch them. So after his disastrous campaign announcement, Trump loyalists started putting out anti-Ron DeSantis memes, and they are bad at this. These are the same people that say the left can't meme. Here's the best of the best. Maggots are putting out to shit on Ron DeSantis. Cringe warning.
My meatballs bring all the soys to the yard, and they're like, it's better with sauce. Damn right, it's better with sauce. I can teach you, but I have to charge. My meatballs bring all the soys to the yard, and they're like, it's better with sauce. Damn right, it's better with sauce. I can teach you, but I have to charge.
Paid for by the Committee to Reject Meatball, Ron DeSantis.
Haha, so clever, so new. What a cutting edge song you chose there. Good God. And then, folks, prepare your shock face. Apparently, they are doing some shady bullshit between Elon Musk and Ron DeSantis. The day after Ron DeSantis was invited to Elon Musk's platform and given millions of dollars in free advertisement, went on to haul in one of the highest amounts of donations in a single day afterwards, got the rub from Elon Musk, and Elon Musk 150 million Twitter followers. Ron DeSantis passed a law that exempts SpaceX from being sued by anybody who is injured or dies on one of their flights. Yeah, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis signed a bill regarding spaceflight on Thursday, just one day after he announced his presidential run in a glitch-filled interview with Elon Musk on Twitter Spaces. DeSantis signed into law CSSB 1318, Spaceflight's Entity Liability, along with 27 other bills. The law exempts spaceflight entity from liability for injury or death of a crew resulting from spaceflight activities under certain circumstances. So, yep. If Elon cuts corners, if he puts you in danger, if he gets you killed, can't sue him because he's sucking Ron DeSantis' dick. Hey, nothing to see here. Totally normal. No quid pro quo whatsoever. Totally above board, right? Right? I can't wait to see Elon Musk's Twitter files about this. The whole point of the Twitter files is the government was in bed with Twitter. Can't have that. Evil. Evil don't have that, but can't get any more in bed with the government than this. A direct pay for play from Elon Musk and Ron DeSantis. Crickets from all the journalists, all the pathetic excuses for journalists like Matt Tiebaby and Glenn Greenwald. Completely fucking silent about this. 24 hours after appearing on Elon Musk to announce his campaign for president, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis just signed a bill into law that will shield Musk, SpaceX, and other private space companies from negligent lawsuits after an explosion or a crash. Super cool. Where you at? Where you at, Tiebaby? Nothing? Zero? Okay, yeah. Never had any integrity to begin with, to be honest with you. And folks, I don't know if you saw the Twitter MySpace video that went so horribly wrong, but I'm going to play a little bit of it for you because this thing is goddamn beautiful to watch. It went so amazingly horribly that it's almost like art. It's almost like poetry. Let's have a look. First off, 8.5 minutes of silence. So a little backstory. There used to be hundreds of people working on this project, Twitter Spaces. Elon Musk fired every single one of them except for three. Literally 3 people working on this. So needless to say, not working very well. It started out with 8.5 minutes of silence.
Now it's quiet.
And then that's Ron DeSantis. Now it's quiet.
All right. Good afternoon, good evening, or good morning, everyone, depending on wherever in the world you're joining us from. I'm broadcasting live from Twitter headquarters. It's David Sachs here. Elon is sitting next to me, and we want to welcome you to this historic Twitter Spaces event, and more broadly, a first in the history of social media. Tonight, I'm pleased to introduce 2 individuals who've done more to loosen the.
Then 30 more seconds of silence.
All right, sorry about that. We've got so many people here that I think we are kind of melting the servers. Which is a good sign. All right, I'd like to just introduce the folks in the room here. So it's safe to say we wouldn't be making history without the man sitting next to me, Elon Musk. His decision to purchase this platform last year to restore it to its original mission as a beacon for free speech, and even to expose Twitter's past complicity with a government censorship regime.
Hero.
Might have surprised many, but not those of us who've known and worked with Elon for nearly a quarter century. His commitment to freedom and his willingness to put his money where his
Then it's echoing through Elon Musk's microphone now because he don't know what the fuck he's doing.
mouth is upset the narrative control imposed on us by our government, elite institutions, and corporate media. Go ahead and send a heart up if you want to say thank you, Elon. Governor DeSantis first drew my attention and support when I saw how he responded to the COVID pandemic and refused to believe what we now know to be the many falsehoods that government experts and their media mouthpieces were feeding us. He kept Florida's schools open and its economy thriving, while my state of California chose 2 years of learning loss and lockdowns that we have yet to fully.
It's gone.
Let's see. So, are we on? Yeah, I think so.
Just to simplify this, I think we're just going to use your. Some people in the room.
Not going well, Elon. It's all going to shit. Supposedly he was very furious, as you would imagine he would be. He was beside himself with anger over this whole situation that he himself caused.
All right.
So anyway, it's another 5 minutes of that. Just complete havoc. Not going well. But Elon's still trying to spin it, folks. It all went according to plan. It was all great. Cal Griffin says, New York Times calls the DeSantis announcement a fiasco. NBC News calls it a meltdown. The Washington Post called it awkward. Politico calls it horrendous. And Elon Musk said, I call it a massive attention. Top story on earth today. And yes, everyone, wow, he shit his pants, Elon. But at least everyone saw it. Yeah, everyone saw you fail spectacularly, Elon. It did not go well. Quit pretending like you're happy about it. And yes, like I said, DeSantis' Twitter fiasco due to a lack of employees. There's only 3 people working there now. They say that Twitter Spaces is in an extended beta. It never got completed and never will be. And even worse problems, apparently right after this disaster happened, Twitter engineering boss Boebert quits the day after DeSantis launched glitches. I'm sure totally unrelated. Elon getting rid of even more people. But like I said, folks, it's the quid pro quo. DeSantis actually got exactly what he wanted. He gave Elon what he wanted, made him exempt from having to worry about injuring and murdering his own employees at SpaceX. And in exchange, he got $8.2 million for his campaign in the first 24 hours because of all this free publicity he got from Elon Musk. Talking about the deep state. Talking about the fucking swamp. Scratching each other's back. The good old boy network. Just directly using government powers to exempt corporations from the rules in order to make money for yourself and your own campaign. Where you at, conservatives? Defend this. Can you defend it? Of course they won't, because they don't actually care. But topped Biden's previous $6.3 million in a 24-hour record period, so made a shit ton of money, got what he wanted. And then apparently the FDA just gave approval for human trials for Elon Musk brain implants. And to be honest with you, as much as I hate Elon, this is actually sort of a good thing. Like, I'm actually for transhumanism, and I'm like, hey, what better people could we experiment on to perfect this than Elon Musk fanboys? It just makes sense. If you have to use 10, 20,000 Elon Musk fanboys to experiment on to perfect this before the rest of us get it, I'm all for it. Whatever happens, happens. Good luck to you, sycophants. And I'll skip past that one. Let's finish it up here. And Mr. Free Speech. It has been reported today, under Elon Musk, Twitter has approved 83% of censorship requests by authoritarian governments. 83%. Under the old Twitter regime, it was 50%. So 33% more under Elon Musk, folks. Censorship has never been worse. It was far, far better under the evil lefties than it is under Elon Musk. He is bowing down to every right-wing government who wants to censor their people. And that's the reason they're sending more requests than they ever have. They used to send less requests to Twitter, now more than ever, because they know that unlike the old Twitter regime, which would push back somewhat, Elon Musk folds every single time. Elon Musk would just censor the shit out of anybody if ordered to, which he is en masse 83% of the time. So anybody who dares tells you this has anything to do with free speech, I mean, they don't care. But also, they're full of shit. Roll your eyes at them, move on with your life. They're not worth arguing with. And that is my Elon section. Hell yeah. Are we embarrassed? 33% less free speech. Yep. But it costs more, so never been freer. Good point, Dusty. I don't know what I said, but probably was a good point. Elon brain implants, you first. I know, right? Get them all. Every one of them. Just implant them all. And then if it works out for any of them, maybe someday I'll think about getting it. Works for me. And all right, we're along, folks. Let's do some heroes, shall we? first off on the heroes list, Colin Farrell, excellent actor. And showing what a stand-up guy he is, he's out there picketing with the writers who are on strike right now. This is how you do it. This is how you be an ally. This is how you show support.
Stage plays, the commercials we're auditioning for, whatever. Writers are everything to us. And I, even before I was an actor, writers meant a lot to me. I'm going back to TJ Hooker, Little House on the Prairie. I mean, we can go there.
For all of it.
You know what I mean? For all of it. So it's unfair what's happening. Right. The majority of writers are not able, because of certain restrictions that are being put on now, are not able to make the kind of living they need to make to provide for their families. So that's what it's about. It's about a fundamental change that needs to happen. Profit is taking place, and it's about fair compensatory measures that need to be taken, and a share of the profits for writers. And it's the way it should be, and it's the way it will be. We know it'll happen. So there's a stare down going on. It's so fucking boring, and it's a testament of the arrogance of those at the top that these people are now out of work and can't because they're doing the right thing. So it needs to happen. It needs to happen now. It won't happen now because of the pre-staged arrogance that exists, but it will happen. But it's just when. So we're here to support that. It's proud of the SAG-AFTRA. That's why some of us are here. It's good to see you, sister. All the best.
So good on you out there showing support for the strikers. More actors need to be doing that. The writers are your blood. They are your fuel. Better get behind them. And then big shout out to Wanda Sykes. Love me some Wanda Sykes. She's been speaking out against cancel culture. She rightly calls it what it is, consequence culture. And she has the latest comedy special in which she says, until a drag queen walks into a school and beats 8 kids to death with a copy of To Kill a Mockingbird, I think you're focusing on the wrong shit. And hell yeah, love me some Wanda Sykes. She's in the new show, The Other Two, which is a show I've been talking about. It's about, it's like this character that's supposed to be Justin Bieber. It's not Justin Bieber, but it's supposed to be Justin Bieber. And she's his manager. She's awesome in that show. She kills it. Very funny. If you haven't seen The Other Two, I highly recommend it. And big ups to Wanda Sykes, one of greatest Americans of all time. And that's my heroes list. What you guys got to say? I saw Wanda's new one she killed. She's very funny. I think she used to work for the CIA or something. That's what I heard, or the FBI, something like that. His hair is like mine. Finasteride. He needs to take finasteride and hair transplant surgery. You're rich. It's only $5,000. You should look into that there. But anyways, good actor anyway. I'm sure they have like wigs and stuff for him. He'll be fine. Wanda does not mince words. No, she doesn't. Comedian after my own heart. And minoxidil, definitely minoxidil too. Need finasteride and minoxidil. Those are a potent combination. And last chance to get your super chats. We're going to do one more section, folks. It's Trash World. Boom. Trash World? Trash World? It's a dumpster fire. It's hellish. Trash World? Trash World. I guess everything sucks all the time. It's Trash World. And this week on Trash World, I'm assuming it's going to be something trashy. Oh, yeah, it is, folks. Can't be safe anywhere. Apparently, in Antioch, police detain a suspicious man in red ninja suit walking around with an AR-15 and tactical vest who was scaring residents, but no charges. Here's how fucked it is in America, folks. If you see a guy in tactical gear carrying an AR-15, you can't even assume he's a mass shooter because it's totally fucking legal. We have in this country, in certain states like Mississippi where I live, and in this state, constitutional carry, which means they don't have to have a license. They don't have to have any training. They don't have to have permission to do it. It is 100% legal for just any crazy person to walk around the street carrying an AR-15 and be in full tactical gear. So, scary enough that we live in a society where if you see somebody in tactical gear, you should immediately fear for your life and have to flee, but we don't even get that in this country anymore. You can't know if they're a bad guy with a gun or a good guy with a gun until they shoot you. They aren't even arrested for it. No charges. Nothing happens. Just walk around, full Kevlar, tactical gear, AR-15, perfectly fucking fine. So you'll never know until it's too fucking late. Can't even leave your house in this crazy ass country. Fucking trash, goddamn country we live in. And man, fuck landlords. I think we can all agree. This guy is giving this speech and talking like he's a hero, talking like he's a genius, talking like he is not a piece of goddamn trash while he explains how he is taking advantage of a single mom and robbed her of her generational wealth.
However, she was looking forward to moving into the house, so I ended up putting her into one of my slow flips. She paid me on it, clockwork. She was fine. She paid late every single month the entire time, but she always paid. So now you have your payment of $875 plus your $87.50 late fee every single month. She completely paid off the house because I have a 5-year loan and she stayed over 5 years. Then she had more babies and needed a bigger house. I put her into another house and she paid another 5 years, maybe 6 years. Every month late, every single month. Every single month late, but she paid. She never got evicted. She always paid, came through. Then she moved into a third house and again, more babies and we had to keep finding her a bigger house. And this one, she only stayed at maybe a year or two until we didn't have a bigger house for her. And she ended up leaving amicably. Everything was fine. She found someone with a bigger house. But the part that struck me, which I always talk about, is she paid off, for me, 2.5 houses.
Hooray! Amazing story. This single mom paid off 2.5 houses for you. Got nothing to show for all her work, all her effort, trying to keep her kids clothed and a roof over their head while you reaped all the fucking benefits simply because you had more money to begin with than she did. This goes to show you how being poor is so expensive in this country. You can never get the fuck ahead. Once you're ahead a little bit, easy to stay ahead. If you got money, easy to make money. But if you ain't got none, they grind you down for fucking ever and pretend like they're the heroes over it. Sack of goddamn shit. I can't say what should happen to the landlords, but wink. And then on Trash World, holy shit, they're so fucking evil. Even Democrats, even the ensconced Democrats who have been in office forever, like Dianne Feinstein, look at this fucking ghoul. Yeah, more politicians are calling for Senator Dianne Feinstein to resign. Feinstein, 89 years old, has some of the most unusual trades in Congress over her 30-year career. In that time, her net worth skyrocketed over $200 million. If you make $200 million while you're working in Congress, you are fucking evil. You are scum. You are part of the problem. You are not there for the fucking people. You are there for yourself. And they've made insider trading legal. They make the laws, and then they're legally allowed to trade on the laws they create. Feeding off us like ghouls, like vampires. Die already! Fuck! Evil just wants to hold on. Never give up. Go towards the light, bitch! And last up on Trash World, go finish it off with this one, and holy shit. Edgy boys gotta be edgy. So this is Jackson Hinkle, who is the right-hand man of Jimmy Dore.
It's the establishment, you shit labs!
Here he is, selling T-shirts with the Wagner Group on it. His heroes, the Wagner Group. Now, the Wagner Group is a neo-Nazi mercenary Russian outfit that Russia sends in to do all the dirty work when they want plausible deniability, when they want to rape, when they want to murder, when they want to commit war crimes. They send the Wagner Group in. So, of course, Jimmy Dore's boy celebrating them. Hooray! Selling Wagner shovel shirts available now. Yeah! Let me make a buck off the misery and suffering of others as we support this war criminal organization who rapes, murders. Just, how can you get lower than these people? Where are you at, Jimmy Dore fans? Please defend this. Please, where you at? Defend it. Go, please. No, stop. Fuck you. Don't even want to hear it. You're part of the goddamn problem and you should be a fucking shamed. And all right, folks. That is my content. Hey, we still got a bunch of show left. So if you are not on my Patreon, there's a link in the description of this video. Go sign up. It's a little as $1 a month. It's whatever you can afford. Hopefully you'll donate more. But if that's all you got, I'm not greedy. You get access to all the exclusive content. And we have all of this stuff still to go. From here, get way down to here. A bunch of stuff in Slow News Week. We got a whole 30-minute show coming up. So be sure to join me on the after party. Better see you guys there. Let's finish up. If you leave, please hit the like button as you go. Please leave comments. If you're watching on the repeat, leave comments. Subscribe. Hit the bell. All the things, please. Yarb! Hell yeah, more socialism. Gifted 5 Cult of Dusty memberships. Much appreciated. You're amazing, Yarb. Maybe I'll have enough to do another emojicon now. I'll have to check and see. David Kayo, 550 New Zealand. You know, if you hit that thumbs up, and Big 8 gets his beautiful rainbow wings, hell yeah, hit the thumbs up. Don't make me cry. I'll cry. Cuban Lover 972, $5 Mexico. Follow Cinco de Mayo. We, July 4th, Latino people are nice and hardworking. Invade Mexico. What? I know, right? We need more Mexicans in this country. Better leave them alone. Amy Walden, $11 Canadian. Thank you, Amy. Transcend D's nuts. I will. Gonna transcend all over those nuts. Welcome to the Dust Buddies, Dave Kayo. Spam the chat with impunity. JJ Ripper, $3. Thank you, Jay. Have a great holiday weekend, everyone. I will. I'm gonna rock it. Actually got 2 days off. This doing show like every other day has been kind of a challenge, but I think we can all agree. I'm killing it. Cuber Lover, $10. Dusty, they could eliminate some of the defense budget to solve the debt problem. Of course they could. I think the U.S. can blow up the world 3 times in a row, but hey, who cares about world hunger and free health care? Yep, we have to spend more than every other country on earth for our military because America. And you're more socialism. You rock, dude. I appreciate you. American Atheist, win in Mississippi. No more God plates. Hell yeah, but I mean, I have one already, so too late for me. $50 from Stakem619. Very generous. Thank you, Stakem. I appreciate you. Django Fett one up. Hell yeah, Django. All right, that is all. Thank you, everybody who donated tonight. Much appreciation. You guys are very kind to me, and I love you. So, heroes, each and every one of you. And folks, join me on the after party coming up right now. We still have plenty of material to cover, but the rest of you, I will see you on Monday. It's only a weekend away, like 2.5 days. So be sure to tune in to the greatest show in the history of mankind on Monday. I'll see you guys soon. And in under the buzzer, Jim Dolan with 250 Mexican pesos. Appreciate you, Jim Dolan. And Jason asked me 550 Canadian. Hell yeah, gotcha. Right in time. Got me over the $300 mark. Appreciate you, Jason. And all right, everybody, I'm going to see you on Monday, but the rest of you, the cool kids, right now on the after party, the one bun got in. More Cult of Dusty memberships. So everybody who just got one of those, go to the community section of YouTube, click on the after party link, and join me right now on the after party. Plenty of shows still to go, folks. The rest of you, Monday. Good night, everybody. Love you, and thank you for tuning in. Logic. Hell yeah. Here's the answer, an original song by Dusty Smith. switch over now.